Welcome back to the Bridge of Section Nerdy One, the Star Trek arm of the Nerd Network. It's me and John, and apparently Replicator Rations. How you doing, John?
I'm I'm doing well, thank you. How are
It's
you?
okay. I have mine too. It's fine.
I am certainly not eating a Frosty.
You're dripping a frosty all over you. Is what you were doing,
A little bit.
guys. We are here to watch the finale of season 3 of Star Trek: Strange New Worlds. And now, John, 9 parts in the making. We're here at the end. What are your hopes for the finale of this season? Great exhaustive list there, John. That's...
Yeah. I'm hoping that it is. I'm hoping it's a good story. I'm hoping it's not going to leave us at a point where we were at the beginning of the season, where it had been, 15 years since they'd had a season, and that I'm hoping for kind of a regular turnaround this time around. The whole idea behind the season was episodic and experimental, and I'm okay with that. I've had some good points and some that I didn't like as much, but I want a good story. As long as there's substance to the story, and it means something to us, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I love experimental stuff. I love Captain Proton. I love
Sure.
Mirror Universe episodes for no other reason than to do the Mirror Universe. I don't know if it was a smart idea to do 8 of 10 episodes as random experiments for a series that's only going to get 46 episodes.
Right.
I
would agree with that. I mean, it is their, coming into their midpoint. If they wanted to do them, they kind of needed to do them now.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think it was too random. Because every single episode was like a veer in a strange direction. And not all of them were bad. None of them. Hush. None of them were bad.
Right.
But they didn't. It was like a bunch of square pegs in a bunch of circular holes, and they don't all like fit together well. Even in a show it's got episodic episodes, you have to have some kind of cohesive, other than being the same characters on the same show. I mean, that's fine. But that all said, there were moments of this season that I really did enjoy. I loved the zombie episode and the whole Klingon honor and the sacrifice to get him away. I really loved the look at the human ship that turned into big scavenger of doom.
Oh yeah.
A bunch of different things. I loved the Gorn last week.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do I think some things could have been handled a little bit better and the season could have been streamlined a little better? Yeah, but I'm also the Joe Schmo on the side who's the amateur at this. So let's see if New Life at New Civilizations brings it home.
Oh, hey, guess who got an ad for Paramount just now?
Yeah, it really irritates me because I'm like, I am literally watching your service. Why are we getting an ad?
Why are we getting an ad? Oh, by the way, interesting news of the day is that the Strange New Worlds intro will start playing anytime for any reason, 3rd time in a row. You can't make this stuff up. Oh my God, now I can't turn it off. It's not letting me pause it. What in the world? I apologize, folks. That was
Oh, that's okay. I'm trying to sync back up to 00 and it keeps bumping me to 37 seconds.
That's what
Don't
we
you just love Paramount? All right, we're at 2 seconds.
Professionalism.
Sure, that's what this is called. So hit us with the news and we're going to dive in.
In news of the day, in what maybe it wasn't a surprise news. To me, it was a surprise. Now that Paramount has gotten bought by Skydance Media, Ellison, the owner of Skydance Media and now owner of Paramount, has announced that he is putting in a bid using his family's money as basically backing to purchase Warner Brothers. However, he is doing it to purchase Warner Brothers as a whole. Warner Brothers has announced recently that they were splitting their streaming and I think the Discovery Network off from
They literally
Max,
just
from
put that
HBO
together.
Max. They put them together like a year ago, two
No, no,
years
no,
ago,
no. Well, get it right. They were HBO Max
right?
and then just Max.
Right, right.
Now back to HBO Max, and in between there, they put everything together to make it better. Now they're going to put it apart because
Now they were their plan was to separate the two companies, separate the streaming from Warner Brothers, and make them two separate entities. But Ellison apparently has said, no, I'd like to buy all of it and bring it all under the Paramount logo. Or
okay.
a
I think
Paramount
that's a
Warner
bad
Brothers.
idea.
He wants to own all of it. And that's interesting because Warner Brothers has been looking for potentially being bought. They were looking for a change because they've been hemorrhaging money until things like James Gunn came along and the DCU started to save them. But
Well, that I wouldn't go that far quite yet, but I hesitate to support that because that would then put two of the 5 remaining major studios underneath one person.
two of the most storied
And
studios of all time
yeah, Warner and Paramount.
would be owned the same.
And I don't think that's a good idea for creativity and for competition.
I'm not sure that I think so either. Although,
now
being
to be
able to
fair, the space adventure franchise and a superhero franchise are very different monsters.
very true.
But
Interesting crossovers, but
no.
so
No,
you're
no,
saying
no.
you don't want to see Peacemaker on Strange New World?
Absolutely fucking not. No, sir. In no way do I want that to happen.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're all here to watch the finale of season 3, so let's hit it, y'all. All right, folks, if you're new to the channel, here's how it works. Our smiling faces are over here. We'll provide color commentary because that's what everybody needs. And the timestamp and the episode title are over there on the right. For whatever reason, Paramount just does not want to cooperate. So we're at 2 seconds today rather than 0, 0. So go ahead and sync up now while I'm speaking, and we will hit it on a 3, 2, 1. Hit it. 3, 2, 1. Hit.
I think I am just about synced up.
Turned on captions prior to hitting it.
Did you?
I did not.
Oh, I was not expecting a callback to him in the in the incident. Okay, that I was expecting a little bit of a callback for.
All right. I forgot the dude's still on the buffer, isn't he?
Which one's still in the buffer?
Are you thinking Pa Wraith?
Hmm. That would be interesting.
I'm just throwing this out there. It just hit me during that episode. I commented how the prison looked a lot like the progenitor place from Life Itself. This episode is called New Life and New Civilizations.
Hmm.
Pokeball.
Bet you can't catch all. Oh, I forgot that there was that little stutter on the.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Oh, good for her.
Uh, hmm. Uh-oh.
Aw,
Aw.
Jinx.
Ooh, I like her top. Hers too. She looks ready to go on a fucking ninja mission. Oh, look at uh oh
Oh, love
ah
it. I love it. For you.
eh.
I
Aw.
love that they kept the joke going,
Yep.
and I love that they call it Captain's Table. That
What
is
is
that
Una
is
wearing?
that is an old time-honored tradition, the Captain's Table.
Yeah. Doctor Who.
Had to be.
Has she ever been in Doctor Who?
She has not, but after the TARDIS was seen earlier this season.
Yeah. Hmm. Like just needs to go become an admiral so he can be there with her
Yeah.
and make sure he's in that damn reactor when it goes off. Well, this seems very much Magic the Gathering Zendikar. No kidding.
Wow.
Oh, that's cool.
Until one of them has a power outage.
Uh,
Hmm.
oh, I bet you this is the guy, the black dude, nurse, whatever his name is.
Whoa.
Yep, called it. Gamble. Right there.
Whoa.
I dig it. I dig it. I like it. It kind of tapped on that 6 episodes ago and just now picking it back up in the finale. I don't. I I have frustrated feelings and confusing feelings. I will
Well, I have to say, I
never.
kind of like that they gave it enough space that we weren't all thinking about him still.
Right. I I will never say anything negative about this intro.
Oh, I know.
It's right up there with Voyagers. I think TNG's is too plain,
Well,
and I
it
think
is now.
DS9's is too like,
Speak for
let's
yourself.
circle
When
the
it first came
people
out,
for a
holy
while.
crap.
And Enterprise's damn music video, I'm sorry. It's and Discoveries is too arty farty for me. But this captures everything I love about the Voyager intro, but it weaves in elements of TOS in
Oh,
exactly the
yeah.
right way with modern graphics. Also, Starfleet.
Look, when TNG came out, that was
Oh no, I
amazing,
believe
mind
you.
blowing.
100%. Um,
I was just thinking about
yeah.
that the other day. As time went, they were started to add more to the point where you started seeing nebulas and stuff in the backgrounds by Voyager that you hadn't been able to see up until that point. Hmm. Oh no. Hmm.
Just Pokeball it again. Hmm.
Hmm.
You think she's dead by the end of this episode?
I hope not. I mean, I also hope she's not gorn by the end of the episode, but
Here, I was just thinking she'd be Gorn on the range. Huh?
eh, they took a little liberties with how quickly they got there, it seems.
Yeah, they really were like, it'll take at least 11 hours. Next scene, we're here.
I like that they're back with that.
Yeah, I dig it.
Just like on Rigel.
Oh,
What? How did she learn it?
yeah.
I mean, I get it. She and Spock are hanging out more, but still, most
That's a
non-Vulcans
cool
don't.
effect, though.
Uh huh.
Hey, Sam Kirk, the superior Kirk.
Ah, who hasn't really been in this season at
He
all?
has not at all. He's been in like one or two episodes other than this. Spocko. It's like they're playing Risk. The Tolarian Republic.
Hmm. Oh, that would be bad.
I don't like that idea.
Nope, not even a little. Hmm.
Okay, so is he saying take a piece to make peace? Oh, oh.
Oh my gosh,
Well, that seems bad.
that's worse than Kool Aid.
I swear to God.
Hmm.
Okay, look. I'm not a fan of Paul Wes's Kirk. I'm just gonna say it.
Really? See, I really like
He,
his Kirk.
he was good in the beginning, but now it's just like more and more and more. And I get
Hmm.
the whole rampant of Star Trek One or whatever the hell it's called, but damn it, I want Pike's story. Like,
Well, I like the fact that they included him without actually including him there. Really, I mean, he's just
oh, he'll be here. That's fine. Be right up his butt. What's that image? That is a massive moth. Uh-oh. It's problem time. Uh-oh. Mbenga appears in Toss, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well. Uh-oh.
Um, oh, there's the shiny eyes. How I'm sorry. How how is she tied into this?
Um, I don't. I mean, she.
Unless it's just they needed a character who's expendable, because that was a big old cut in her head. Because it's not Gorn issues, right?
Um, it could be. It looks like Mitchell, Gary Mitchell, from the first Trek pilot who became a god. Sparkly eyes.
That's cool.
But it was because of her ESP ability.
How? She didn't go on the mission, did she?
No, but she was on the ship and was in contact with this guy.
Yeah, but uh, all right. Okay, half an hour. Make it make sense.
What in the
Just
heck?
station ops. I don't know. Apparently, at this point, this whole Harry Potter prison. Please make it make sense.
Hmm. Whoa.
Hmm.
Hmm.
We're all asking the same question, Pike.
Hmm. I just keep saying,
Yeah,
hmm.
I'm saying a lot of things inside.
I mean, I get what they're talking about here.
Oh, I understand the reasoning. I don't buy it. Hmm. They just don't care if they're there now.
I mean, a little bit. Hmm. Oh, that's good to know. The 23rd century phaser on a ship could produce half of this. The oh, two ships. Hmm. This is how Farragut. Hmm.
Are they going to
Hmm.
use the juice to turn them into Vulcans?
Nah. I mean, fair.
He's not wrong. Why don't you just take the two ships and use your boomy boomy beam and
Hmm.
shoot him? This is why I would not be a good Starfleet captain. Every time I'm like, just shoot that motherfucker and be done with it. Like, I'm just, it's like we have a problem. Let's
Wait, wait,
annihilate
wait,
them.
wait, wait.
Got it. Oh dear God,
Call me Jim.
bromance.
Wow. Kind of cool seeing the ships together, though.
Mm-hmm. I love the Federation starship design.
This was the shot that we saw from the trailer of the two ships
The
shooting.
music. I like how it's the effect in the background too,
Yeah.
like burning away the clouds. All right, get through the hole, y'all. Why would you stop? Any second, those ships could move and annihilate you. And we're just gonna leisurely walk. What the hell? Where's the urgency?
Well, considering where they were going. Hmm, hmm.
What in the unholy fuck?
Wow. Whoa. Hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Glowy hands like Captain Marvel.
Or like Doctor Who.
Or
Just as the Doctor is about to regenerate, it starts doing that same look. Like really similar.
okay. Aw.
Oh no.
Yeah, she's fucking dying. Taking you as cotton. It's not canon. Oh, I need that shirt now.
What does the shirt say?
Chef Pike.
Yes. Hmm. Oh, this is unfair
Why?
because we know it's not what's going to end up happening. Ah, Mm, ah,
One would think that in the socialist utopia of the Federation, you could have a home health aide.
mm, huh. Mm,
Chef Pike.
mhm. Ah,
Pike's daughter's dating the admiral's son.
sock
Stock.
stock.
Aw.
Hmm.
Looks like Michael Douglas from far away.
Yeah. Mm.
The Star Trek tradition of finales with really old Admiral versions of themselves.
Mm.
Admiral Janeway, Admiral Burnham, Admiral Pike
Yeah.
from the season one. That shooting star again. Admiral Kirk, Admiral
Yeah.
Picard, President Archer, I guess.
I mean, this is some heavy stuff. It's
Yeah, but
beautiful, but it's
it
really heavy.
it's beautiful. It's heavy. It's not earned.
Well,
We'll talk about it afterward. Because I yeah, we'll talk about it afterward.
well then, where are the Ghostbusters when you need them?
Um,
Hmm. Ha ha ha.
oh, she's Thanos snapping him.
Honey?
Okay. Well, that's very Highway to Hell. So we just yada yada over how to get out of that.
Hmm. Hmm.
Ah. Now that was very Kirk.
Mm-hmm.
Every now and then he does a thing that I'm like, oh, oh shit, there's a take my whole table. So very Kirk. Oh,
Aw.
okay, that's sweet because they haven't been able to be on screen together the entire season.
Yeah.
I keep smacking the microphone. I gotta stop that because either Sam's gone or Kirk's not there or whatever.
Interesting way to explain how Spock and Kirk became so close. An early
Yes.
mind meld.
Yep. That I get. I like it. What are they looking at?
Hmm.
Oh, did she get him the thing that says Chef Pike? She didn't, but I bet you it will soon. Hmm.
Mm.
I really do like Swole Spock. Just, mm.
Hmm.
Or 4.5. Oh, oh, oh! Is it the one with the place where they had the brain people and the thing you're not allowed to go to anymore?
No, because he already visited Talos back when they were on
Yeah.
Discovery. Wow, that was a cool effect.
Okay, John. So that is the finale. The entirety of season 3 is in the can. What'd you think?
Honestly, one of the more normal episodes of the season, in a
Yep.
weird way. Very Star Trek. Lots of heart. Lots of a lot of neat little Easter eggs. I mean, as I say, the thing about Spock and Kirk mind melding and then appearing to be much more friendly at the end than they had been. Get to see, you know, Scotty in his regalia when he comes in with his dress uniform, which that is actually canon. When he was in TOS in his dress uniform, he had a kilt. So that is not new. Um, just a deep story. They didn't really say what happened with Battelle at this point. Obviously, she's going to be stuck there, but there's certainly room for more with her. I kind of think it's interesting that they're already suggesting the TOS 5-year mission. Enough new stars to for like a 5-year mission. Obviously, not what they're going to be doing, because they're I don't believe they do a full 5-year mission before Kirk takes over at this point, but maybe they do. And Enterprises seem to spend a lot of time in already known space doing already known stuff. So might be interesting. Maybe they do, because I am assuming at this point that there's going to have to be some time jumping if they're planning to end with the beginning of Kirk taking Enterprise, because they're still quite a few years off from that, according to.
Well, and I think it may have been that they were coming off the back end of a 5-year mission, because remember, they were away doing things during the Klingon War, and that was only a few years ago. As far as this episode goes, my issue is that they took a bunch of pieces from throughout the season and were like, wamba wamba wamba, it all makes sense to us, so it should make sense to you, the audience. And there was a lot of somehow, some way, this is, we think what it's doing, this could be what's happening. There was a lot of that in this episode for a franchise that I've always loved. The technical, here is the scientific method behind what is going on here. And this smacks of somehow Palpatine returned. I liked each of the pieces individually. I liked her, the Gorn absorption stuff. I liked the prison. I liked Gamble getting pa-wraithed, because that's what they fucking are. I just commented. I was watching a little bit of Salon Trek while we were waiting to come back, and I said, this is basically feeling like that moment when you're a little kid and you've got a bunch of random Legos and you want to build an X-Wing, but all you have are generic Legos. So you take the pieces you have and try to force it into the shape you want, and it kind of looks like it, but it's not quite right.
Squint.
If you squint and turn it sideways. And that's what this finale felt like. It felt like they wrote a bunch of singular episodes because they wanted to do a holodeck episode. They wanted to do a D&D episode. They wanted to do a horror episode. They wanted to do different things. And then they got to, we need a finale. Okay, let's take a piece from that, a piece from that, a piece from that. Blend it together. Throw some shiny beams. Throw some Kirk in there. Make the mind meld. And make Battelle, and the last 10 minutes is Battelle and Pike pulling on the heartstrings. Which, again, that whole sequence, super cool. The reason I said they didn't earn it is because we've seen Battelle. I could count on 2 hands the number of times we've seen Battelle. And yes, we have had intimate scenes. A lot of it has been like she's dealing with getting, like this entire season, her entire presence has been, I'm dealing with being infected with the Gorn. There was one moment in one episode, I think early on, where they were in the room together just chatting.
Right.
Last season, I think she was there at the beginning, and then the next time we saw her was on the Cayuga when the Cayuga got jacked up, and I think she had to be rescued. Right.
Right.
The first season was probably when we made the most Patel, but that was 4 years ago.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
So it would be different if this was Card and Crusher, Janeway and Chakotay,
Sure.
Cisco and
Cassidy Yates.
there we go. Yes, the chick who went on to be on the Orville. It's the doctor on the Orville. And Book and Burnham. It would be different. I mean, and they did have that kind of thing, but I don't understand what was happening there. Was that just a fake out? Like, did Patel give him that as a?
Well, that's what I was thinking, was that maybe that was Patel with this newfound power of hers giving him a memory,
Which
so that
is cool, except
but also kind of horrible too, because now he's got a memory of something, or has gone through and experienced something that he never actually will get.
What's the episode where Picard? It's like the other light or something, where he gets stuck in a pocket something, and is it called the other light?
Inner Light.
Inner Light. That was a condensed, less good version of that.
Yeah.
This isn't a bad episode, but as far as a season finale that's supposed to hook all the pieces together, it's a D. As an episode, it's probably a B.
Right.
Because it's cool. It deals with like base religion and like the original evil of the universe. Those things are all cool and they're Star Trekky. I just wish they'd gotten a lot more technical on the science and a lot more planning their story out to begin with.
I think this is a situation where if this had been a storyline in Discovery or another Trek series that had been serialized, where it was week to week to week, all the same storyline, that would have made more sense. Because that could have been the big bad of the season that they fought with all season for 10 straight episodes.
Yeah,
this is where having the episodic television is going to be harder on big earth-shattering, life-changing events for character, because you can't explore it enough.
No, absolutely not. You, at any point in that process, they could have said, we don't know what you're turning into. It's a reaction to something. When you encountered that being and it triggered something, you began to change. Oh, this has now happened to you. This is also affecting you. Oh, you've absorbed something from the Gorn. We don't know what it is. Lines of dialogue spread throughout the season.
Right.
And that's no more than a 2-minute sequence across 10 episodes. And you have laid the groundwork for what they did today.
Well, and you never know.
That's not,
for all we know, that may have been they. Well, no, I guess they filmed all this stuff way before they found out anything about
exactly
to how many seasons they were going to have. So I don't know. Who knows?
Again, it's at least a B episode. It's not a perfect episode. There's clear flaws in the show about science. There was distinct lack of science.
Oh,
but
that's not necessarily new for Star Trek either. So
right, and that's why I don't give that as much of a ding. But my issue comes into, is this a good season finale? No. Decent episode of Star Trek. Come on, Muppets. Let's get to season 4 with Muppets.
Yeah.
I'm still pissed that they released that during STOV. And I was like, oh yeah, we got like 5 episodes left. We're going to get Muppets on Trek. And they're like, next season. Son of a bitch.
Agreed. Apparently, I don't know who it was, but apparently somebody was quoted as saying that by the end of the series, they weren't going to be ending it with just passing the baton to Kirk. They apparently will be introducing all of the TOS characters.
Oh yeah,
who haven't been introduced yet.
So
well, that was the big question: was
Sulu and Bones.
Do they just show Kirk taking over but not assembling his crew yet? Do they
they
assemble
can't
the
resist
crew
that.
that's there now? Do they add in McCoy or or
They have been
Sulu or
hinting
Chekhov?
hard
Oh, I know. Yeah.
at Mbenga and his morality issues.
Well, I mean, there was a whole nother.
I think Ortega's could have
Chief
died last
medical
episode,
officer.
and I'd have been all right with it.
No, I wouldn't have been all right with it. I like Ortega too much.
I like her
much
too,
more
but
for
apparently
her.
the writers don't.
Well, I think there's too much more for her.
She is the
I kind
single
of like that she
character
was.
that's not linked to a TOS original character, a legend, or a legacy character. Even Lon is shut up. Even Lon is a legacy. She's the
Sure.
only one on the entire crew. Even
Well, Pelia
even
now.
Pelia, yeah, but she just came in
Yeah, true.
last season. Even Pelia has depth. Like, what's criminal to me is she has more depth than Ortegas, and Ortegas has been in every single episode for 30 episodes.
Yeah.
And Pelia's been in 7.
Yeah.
Like, that is fucking.
Not a bad point. Although I did kind of like that they were treating her character toward the end of this episode more like the first episode of the series, where she's, you gonna say it, sir? Come on, you gonna say it? You gonna say it?
Yeah. See, and that right there, it's just emblematic of, well, we're back to where we started.
Well,
And that's what it feels like. Like, yes, Uhura is now a full fluid ensign. We got Scotty, but it feels like we're just back now to where we were. And that, like, I get there's not a lot of lane to go back and forth in this time frame, but that is the issue. And again, don't get me wrong, I love the show because it went. Season 2 of Discovery to me is the best season of Discovery because you're pairing that fun new Trek feel of Disco with Pike, with Una, with Spock.
Yep.
And that was magic sauce. Like, it worked.
Sure.
And the spin-off, that first season was the best freshman season in Star Trek.
Oh yeah.
I say that not having seen DS9's first season, but I've seen
DS9 didn't start
TNG.
really getting good until third season.
I've seen Enterprise, I've seen Discovery, I've seen Voyager, I've seen Prodigies, and God knows better than Prodigies, but it was so good that we knew going into season 2 it couldn't help but not live up to that because it's such a high bar. And they did the same thing in season 2 that they kind of did in the third season. They teased the Gorn at the beginning, they had a little moment in the very middle of the season, and then they ended with the Gorn, which I still thought was a little but at least they didn't leave it up to interpretation or like, well, somehow the Gorn are here, we don't know. Oh no, the Gorn have appeared. No, we had a point, we had a plan, they knew what was happening, and it made sense. This just feels like they were like, oh, we're right in the final episode. Well, what the fuck do we do now? Okay, Batel's been sick. We gave her a magic flower from Zombieland. Also, she had magic eggs implanted in her. Also, the Paris were there. She wasn't really there, though, but we're going to tie her to the statue that she's never seen in her fucking life. Also, we're going to go back in time and put Swahili on a statue to tie Mbenga to it, who also was not fucking there. Like, the more I think about this, the more they're like, let's take all the characters who had no part in that mission
and shoehorn them in.
Okay, I'm sorry, John. The more we talk about this, the more I'm not liking the episode. I hate being the negative one.
No, I get it, and I'm okay to try to put a positive spin on it. Maybe maybe they were just trying to close out the season so they could take a breath and go for something new and different next season that will work.
And that's
better.
cool. That's super cool. Except, hear me out. Take a breath before you pick up the pen to write the damn scripts.
Well, yeah.
But I agree. I mean, maybe they were just like, oh, okay, let's get through the end of season 3, because this was delayed by the writer's strikes.
Mhm.
Maybe this is the lesson of pay the fucking writers.
True. I mean, that's hard. You got to remember that this was all back during that time, which is part of what caused it to take so long to get back on the air. So
yeah, and if we're already doing post-production on season 4, I hope we get that like next summer.
yeah, I hope so too. It'd be interesting to see what happens when they actually have, because if you think about it, this is an entire show that has been born out of and lived through not only the pandemic, but then also the writer's strike. So nothing has been normal on set for that show.
Yeah, no, I totally understand that.
First season, nobody got to act together at the same time. Most of the scenes, even if people were in the same scene together, if they were not both on camera at the same time, they weren't even in the room at the same time of each other. Second season, they started getting in a little bit more. By third season, they had the writer's strike, and everything was, nobody knew what was going on, and it just, hopefully fourth season picks up on that.
How is the best? Give me a second. How is the best freshman season of Star Trek? The season they filmed under pandemic protocols.
Yep. Yeah, because I remember them saying, a lot of them were saying, second season felt like a first season of the show because most of them had never spent any time together with each other, and it was amazing that they had the chemistry on screen that they did, considering that they had not had a chance to build any chemistry off screen.
Right.
So I don't know. We'll see. I think maybe we should get to the point, get this over before we get to the point of hating the show.
No kidding. That's probably what Paramount was like. We're just ended at 4, so the crowd doesn't hate us by then. And then they went back and were like, we need 6 more episodes. Okay, fine. I hope season 4 is really good because, again, Captain Pike, in spite of the issues I have with the structures of this season and second season, Captain Pike is one of my favorite captains.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Because he's in touch with his crew. He's in touch with the ship in a way that I didn't think was possible for a Star Trek captain. And he is empathetic. He is real. And you can tell even the actor cares.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
I've got a prediction. Maybe season or episode 3 of Starfleet Academy in the 32nd century, they go back and explain how all this worked for this episode. They're going to be learning about it one day.
Listen, motherfucker.
They're going to learn about it one day in class.
But see, that is the problem. I mean, I know they're not going to do that, but
by God, wouldn't it be hysterical if you have the episode open and it's
the doctor?
Not even the doctor. What's her name? Engineer.
Hell yeah.
No. Well, that too.
Holly Hunter?
No, from Discovery.
Not Tilly. Shoot. It's the comedian.
Yeah, that's really upsetting me.
Janet Reno.
Yes, Reno. Not Janet Reno. That was a somebody in the Clinton administration, I believe, or no, in Bush's administration. No.
Jet Reno.
Yeah. Jet Reno, not Janet. Very big distinction there.
Who is Janet Reno?
Janet Reno from Bush's administration.
Oh yeah, she was the U.S. Attorney General. It would be great if she just
played by
showed up.
Will Ferrell.
Oh, she's dead.
On SNL.
I didn't know she died.
Oh, I didn't know she died either. I may have known.
Apparently 9 years ago.
Wow. Okay.
2 days after Trump was elected. She's like, oh, fuck this. Goodbye.
No, but just imagine that Jet Reno holding class one day. Hey, guess what happened, guys? Let me explain stuff to you.
Yeah, but she wasn't there for this. I don't know. I think Pelia would be a better. I don't know.
That would be funny.
I don't know. Look, season 3 is done. It's over. We're moving forward. The next thing on the Star Trek calendar is Strategy. Academy. Star Trek Academy. I'm just going to call it Stratomy from now on.
Stratomy.
Welcome to the Stratomy.
Ah.
Yeah. Well, how about some final thoughts here, John, before we roll up out of here? Because if I keep talking about this, I'm going to say more negative shit.
Season full of some interesting concepts and interesting storylines. Not bad. Not the best. If we needed to have a punt of a season, a gimme of a season, to have gotten the first season being so great, I'll take it. Not every season's going to be great. It's not going to be the best season, but I think there's some bright shining points. So I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, but I'm just going to say, when your series is only 4 seasons, every season needs to be great.
Yeah.
I think this is probably the weakest of the seasons on the whole. For me, of the 3, although some of the episodes are really good. I just don't think they're as cohesive as that first season was. Even last season. That all said, please excuse me while I die. I liked it as far as an episode of Star Trek. And this season of Strange New Worlds, while not my favorite, it's probably not the worst season.
No.
But yeah. Solid B for the episode, solid D for the season finale. That's all I got. Hey, if you're out there and you're enjoying me coughing into a microphone every 5 seconds, thanks. I really appreciate the love. Be sure to like and subscribe and do all the things. Our socials are in the description below. If you want to drop us a message, tell us what you thought in the comments about this season. Rant if you'd like to. Don't get gross. It's weird. I've had to delete a few of those. Yeah, it's not nice. If you liked it, tell me why I'm wrong. Because I love having those discussions as long as they're respectful. Because everybody's art is subjective. And everyone's interpretation of that is informed by their life experiences and what other forms of art, be it written, spoken, video, auditory only, tactile, that they have taken in. And the amount of things that I've experienced in my life tell me this wasn't great. Tell me why I'm wrong. That all said, like to subscribe to all the things. We are going to do our Star Trek Ascension show. We've had some scheduling issues. So we got to push that past the first of the year because we don't want to run into the holidays. But it's coming. I'm excited about it. We have a trailer. It's going to be a ton of fun. Look out for that. Look out for the other stuff coming to us too, because Star Trek Ahsoka and Visions, or
Star Wars
Havens. Star Wars Ahsoka is coming in the spring. Star Wars Visions is coming later this month. And something's coming out on the 24th of this month, but I can't remember what it is. Marvel Zombies. So excited about that show. If you have not seen the trailer reaction, it's down farther down the list. It's really good. I'm excited about it. All that said, we will see you next time on a Star Trek reaction here on Section Nerdy 1, the Star Trek bridge of the Nerd Network. John, it's time to go. Go as fast as you can. Apparently that's the new warp thing.
Go as fast as you want to.
Live long, stay nerdy, hit it, and run real fast, I guess. See y'all later. Hey, thanks for trying this video out here on the Nerd Network. Be sure to check out these shows over here on the right. Some are coming soon, some are happening right now. Our brands over here on the left, if you're a fan of one of the big major franchises, then check out the videos below. Be sure to hit that subscribe, ring that bell for our next pieces of content, and we will see you right back here for your next video. Stay nerdy, y'all.